Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. How's everybody doing today? It is another Saturday, which means we are continuing with more LOTR WOTR. Yesterday we got through... Why was that like... Okay, that was weird. We got through the end of the first, like, clockwork area, I guess you could call it, in the Inevitable Excess DLC. I know it's not technically clockwork, but there's a lot of clockworky type things going on in there. So yeah, we were there. We finished that yesterday. We are now, all right, just double check. That is also up. Hell yeah. Okay. Stuff and also things. It seems fairly it should be fine. So yeah, we got a whole bunch of extra stuff that is going on right now. It's a blue-eyed bar. Oh, I remember this lady. Hello, Philemon. Hello, hello. I remember this lady. We never met her. We actually did not meet her at all in our playthrough, because we never went to Darren's. The blue-eyed bard is engrossed in studying stacks of crumpled pages, which are bathed in an anomalous shimmering haze. Yeah. She feverishly whispers something under her breath, and from time to time, she grabs a pencil and jots down some notes. She does not notice you right away, but when she does, she cries out, "Commander! Been searching for you. I meant to go searching for you. Come and see what I've got." Yeah, who are you? Is that a philosophical question? Let me think. If I say that I am Aranka, a bard by vocation and a worshipper of Desna, it sounds trite. If I say that I am a free crusader who has followed the famed commander all the way from Canabras, it sounds pompous. I have an answer to your question, Commander, one that is both succinct and poetic. I am Aranka, a feather-light lyre whose strings are strummed by the free winds of Elysium, and a loyal companion of a wonderful Azada by the name of Aragorn. Yes, that sounds about right. Yep, that's definitely what happened here. How are the Free Crusaders doing these days? Oh, wonderfully, just wonderfully. We've got a lot of changes on the island, big changes you can't even imagine. Sounds like Trump. Big changes. You can't even imagine the kinds of changes that we've had. Oh man, you know what's really fun? It's really fun how I'm fairly certain that all but one message that I've had on my Kick stream so far has been viewbot spam. Well, go on. Ask me what's changed. Aranka is practically bursting to share the news with you. Okay. Seriously, playing Leave first. That ice flashing. Oh, yawn. Sorry. Somebody's told you that I'm composing a ballad about your life's journey. No, I won't perform it for you now. It's not ready. But since you're so interested, I'll say I plan to cover all the key moments of your adventures in the Whirlwind. Who's up, buddy? Sorry, this kitten is demanding attention. I'll tell of how you took a ragtag band of volunteers under your wing and turned us into an army of free crusaders. Of how you nurtured a spirit of freedom and friendship in us, and how you met your loyal companion, the little dragon Ivu. Speaking of Ivu, where is she? Is she off painting the mountains again while the soldiers are taking a break? And of course, I'll tell of how you entered the abyss and returned with the head of a host of slaves. That little misspeak changes the meaning of that sentence dramatically. Returned at the head of a host of slaves whom you had freed. After a moment's thought, she adds, yes, it sounds rather dry, like a history book. I'll add some color by mentioning that you're a good friend and that you never put on airs or graces. That'll be even better. What do you got? This is the last requiem of Maestro Eckley. Completed. Do you understand? He died before he could finish his last work. But here it is. I've seen the Maestro's handwriting 1,000 times. This is the real thing. Veronica gazes at the sheet music like it's a precious smile. And I have many more treasures that are just as wondrous. Many, many more. Where'd you get this from? It was a gift from the Portal of Wishes. That's why I came to your camp to tell you about the portal. Oh, it's so marvelous. What is that? It calls itself that because it is a portal and it grants wishes. Imagine. Just appeared out of the blue one day in the middle of the Free Crusaders camp on our flying island. It's such a sweetheart. It can give you whatever you want, even things that don't exist. Now the whole camp is inundated with all kinds of things that we wished for. I thought it would be very mean not to tell you about this marvelous miracle. Everyone should hear about it. It calls itself the portal? No, well, yes, we do, but so does it. It's not an object, it's alive, and it's friendly and funny, and such a dear. Does it all for free. No contracts, no traded souls, deals, or debts. It's no lousy devil. The portal does everything above board. And no, completely harmless. I don't believe it. One of the halfling warriors. Ow! Fucking Jesus! Sorry, I was just stabbed in the thigh by a cat. Sword with 4 blades sticking out in every direction. Of course, it was only a matter of time before he tripped and impaled himself on his own weapon, but the portal enchanted the sword in advance so that its blades could not wound the owner or his friends. Wasn't that considerate? I will see this myself. Excellent. Now listen carefully. The portal is usually asleep, so you'll have to wake it up if you want to make a wish. In front of the portal, there are 3 chests. You have to place the correct items in them. All these items must be found on the island. Cannot bring them with you. You need to find something shiny and deceptive, something sonorous, something light and very beautiful. At first, I just put whatever I found into the chest until I managed to wake up the portal up. But later, I learned the required combination. All 3 objects must be from our island. I don't know why, but the portal looks down upon other trinkets. The Free Crusaders have got all kinds of loot there, so I'm sure you'll find what you need. Alright. So that is one of the quests that we need to do. Oh. Oh, I know I literally said this yesterday, but 1, 2, 3, all right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so yeah, we want to reinforce reality on all of these. Oh no! More fighties. Oh, I didn't realize that I was... Okay, that's fine. Actually kind of surprised that we didn't get all of them killed immediately. You said that the ground beneath your feet is a little firmer than before. The color is more contrasting and the sound sharper. Your actions have brought a modicum of stability to this place. Hooray! Oh, fuck it, god damn it. He's so far away. God damn it. I can't even reach with fucking Quarry. Holy. All right, at least somebody's getting a full attack in. At least somebody got something in. All right, Frodo is fast as fuck. Out of nowhere. Did 31 damage. That's gross. Wait. Oh, they all have fucking evasion. Eat. What? Wait, what just happened? Dispel. Oh, he fucking dispelled on. Okay, you're. No way he got ward from weakness on Gimli. Oh, I need to continue Act 5 shenanigans. I try this DLC eventually too. I'm not in a rush. Miming it up with a Dragonborn dual-wielding ranger. Hell yeah! Actually sounds kind of fun. About PG3 because you need a break. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Wait, why am I out of... When was the last time I ran out of these? Oh, and Gandalf's not on Shadowfax because reasons. Oh, that's right, because Shadowfax became a baby again. For reasons. Yeah, exactly. We are definitely going to be going after this guy. I 100% should have gone after this guy. I didn't realize that he was going to be fucking... Also, my god. Well, 69? I mean, I get... Also, nice. First off, very nice. Second off, a plus 20 for Smite Evil is crazy. World. Hello, the people on Kick, by the way. Hello, hello. Odd actually seeing people in that chat. But well, I guess we do have a couple of fighters here. That's fine. Wait, did he just use breath weapon against Frodo, who just reflected it back, which is hilarious. Fucking concealment, you bitch. Oh, and it was only at 20% too. Actually disgusting. Why is my attack bonus so bad? The fuck? Wait, why? Wait. What is that? Why do I have a -2 on this? Oh, because it's oversized. Got it. Okay. What the hell? Did I just do 666 damage to that man? I did do 666 damage to that man. Hell yeah. I agree with this. Kill this man. Thank you. Gimli, charge this man. What do you mean you can't? I mean, it doesn't matter. Frodo, kill this man. Thank God. Gandalf. I need you to Breath of Life Frodo. Thank you. Let me actually just select him in here. What? What do you mean? Oh god damn it, I can't. Oh, wait. Okay, so we need to take this off. I'm so mad. Do I still have Breath of Life that I can just use from here? No, that's Blessing of the Faithful. Damn it. Just wasted the spell because this dumb bastard has a... Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that anyway because he's at minus 114. Yeah, too late. God damn it. All right. Sir. Okay. What was that? Anomaly. What does this mean? Do we have anybody else that's... no, right? It was just Frodo? Yeah. Because he got fucking... I need to remember to not you... I remember you. I remember your name. I don't remember where I remember your name from, though. Your worthless slave prostrates himself before you. Who are you? I'm Yaw's leader of the Illusionary Assassins Guild and your faithful servant. Glory be to Aragorn. What are you doing here? I'm hunting down unworthy creatures, eradicating all kinds of aberrations that can attack your forces from behind. Have you noticed a startling increase in their numbers recently? They can look like demons or mortals, but there's something abnormal in all of them. Made a habit of tracking them down and killing them for the good of your mission, of course. I remember killing you. You're wearing hollow, or was that a threat? What do you remember about me? I remember that you came to Illusionara a nobody, and within days you had the city eating out of the palm of your hand. Shamira, the ardent dream, lost her throne, and demons began flocking to the Midnight Isles, eager to earn even the tiniest sliver of your favor. Something very funny about role-playing a samurai-style dual-wielding dragonborn? Interesting. Currently playing a, playing a samurai in my actual IRL D&D game, but my samurai is a centaur. So I remember you, and that's how the abyss. Okay. I plan to kill someone for you, my lord. Someone dangerous, someone who wants you dead. Who? Shamira, the ardent dream, has abandoned Illusionara and the abyss. She has come to Galarian. Now that beast is roaming the mortal plane, killing all in her path. She's coming for your head. I plan to help you get rid of her, but I need your advice on how best to deal with her. Why is Shamira here? Centaur, yeah. She was thinking of being Nocticula's right hand. Since the Lady in Shadow wasn't planning to invade Galarian, Shamira decided she would lead the incursion herself. What is she doing? Devouring the souls of anyone who strays across her path. Shamira always did have a taste for mortals, but right now she is on a binge of untold proportions. It appears she is becoming more powerful with each soul she consumes. Of course, that's how you power creep a character off screen who has not been seen forever and was not really a threat to you even back then. Why do you need my advice? Shamira was exceptionally powerful before, and now her might is even greater. I have some advice for you. First off, guaranteed perception check. See right through the like Scubby is planning to betray you and switch his allegiance to Shamira at the first opportunity. I know you're planning something. Stop your ridiculous, Commander. All right. Yeah, it's a. I don't remember being able to go up this far. Granted, I have like. Damn it. And they're all deep shadows. I hate this. Kill him. Please kill him. God damn it, Legolas! You failed me. I hate it here. Just spam storm bolts when he's out of range of anybody that could actually be hit by storm bolts. Congratulations. Shadowfax. All right. I need to get Gandalf back up on his fucking horse. Wait, can he actually do anything? I guess we could haste. Probably the best thing to do here. I don't really care about haste on Gandalf or Shadowfax. Wait, how do you get to go again? Excuse me? I disagree with this strongly. Also, Bill's holding on for dear life right now. I guess Frodo's also here. And for whatever reason was not able to, was he able to? Wait, who's that? Oh, okay, it's just a... Nice! Gimli always coming in clutch. Always coming in clutch. Sam actually getting some work done? I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. What do you mean? Oh my god. I hate that we somehow lost out on... Nice. Animal growth on fucking Shadowfax. I find that to be incredibly annoying, and I kind of hate it. I hate this game. And we just kill him now? Potentially, if we could actually hit him. Or not. Or not. That's fine too. I'm just gonna skip his turn. His turn doesn't mean anything. Frodo's not actually gonna get there. And Gimli for the win? Gimli for the win. Alright, hello. Okay, so Sam just fell because Bill died. Everyone else is fine. Okay. I'm gonna have to rest here soon. How much up is left up here? What the hell? Oh. I love haste. I love haste. It's just like, hey, just run forever. Be able to get to anywhere. Damn it. Damn it! Come on. Sam, cast some spells. Second breath. What was the other one? Level 7. This one. Alright, and then I need to do this now. And then Gimli, get your ass back up on your horse. Gandalf, get your ass back up on your horse. Wait, why is Shadowfax still small? Aragorn, what are you doing here? Gandalf, get on your fucking horse. Alright, there we go. Now, we should be able to just kill these guys very quickly. As such. He just failed to save, didn't he? Yeah. Which, I mean, he still actually needs, like, an 8 or better. Wait, why is it only one shot? He also failed his save? Holy shit. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, no, what do you mean? Boo! I guess he does need a literal nat 1 to fail it. Fine. Fine! Just gonna skip his turn. Frodo. Oh, that was Quicken. Didn't I equip him with a greater meta magic rod? I could have sworn I did. Okay, and then here's... Okay, there's the exit. What? When the hell did these guys show up? Alright, I'm gonna save because I haven't done that in a bit. I mean, I basically have infinite skill points, right? First in spirit. Maybe so, maybe so. What are we doing? We're about to help Mephistopheles put himself on trial. Wait, I actually want to look at... What are our stacks looking like right now? 2 and 3? Wait, only 2? All of the clock puzzles? Haven't got them. Oh yeah, like literally the last thing that I did was the tumbler puzzle and the secret boss in there. That was definitely very difficult. Oh wait, we also have divination immunity? That's crazy. So wait, I thought that every time you dealt with one of these anomalies, you got a stack of a Court of Balance. I should actually have 3, I thought, at this point. Or is it not every time you close one of those rifts? Because I thought it was for every rift you closed, you got a stack of a Court. I hate this game. All right, Mephistopheles, what do you got? Greetings, Commander. The tall devil smiles archly at you. He's actually shorter than I am right now. Yeah, he's very short, very slightly shorter than I am if you don't count his horns. His two identical copies, flanking him on either side, nod politely. I've arrived to assist in your crusade just as before. You're gonna try to tempt me again? Tempt you? Oh, I see. You like that, did you? And now you crave more? The devil's face breaks into a smile. Alas, I do not know of any other temptation to offer someone who has already signed a contract with hell and entered its hierarchy. I consider our arrangement one of my finest accomplishments, you know. You tried? Wait, I tried what? What did I try? I humbly note that without my invaluable help, you never would have managed to secure such an advantageous contract with hell and sink so low. It is thanks to the harshness and ruthlessness I have instilled in you that your forces are now but a step away from victory. What do you remember about me? That you already failed the paradox ending? I mean, like, fucking maybe. I've never done it before, so, you know, it's very likely. I remember you as the promising, merciless judge whose name struck fear and awe into the hearts of all. A fine start to a career, and one more befitting a devil than an Aeon at that. Nonsense, I remember it all quite differently. I remember that you surrounded yourself with useless buffoons who clamored for your attention and brought you no benefit. But when circumstances required you to make a serious sacrifice to choose, you jettisoned the ballast. First you were corrupted as Ada, and then you became an exceptional devil. Who are you? How easily this mortal creature has forgotten who it was that opened the gates of hell to him. I am Mephistopheles, ruler of Cana, archdevil of hell, and I dare to hope, your faithful ally. I keep meaning to mess with that. Actually, I'll do that right now before I forget yet again. So if I go in here, is it here? Okay, so we could do this. Okay, why is it? Settings? Oh, Jesus. Nope. Nope, 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 not that. Reset that back to 0. Docs, stream chat. No, I don't need that. This one? Text style. Okay. Yeah, I have been meaning to fuck with the... I'm not a huge fan of the, let me pop out the preview there. I do not like the font, but I don't know how to change the font to something. Ah, okay. We can do Times New Roman, Arial. I'm kind of okay with just doing Arial. Maybe the font a little bit bigger than that. Like that, maybe? I like that better. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Okay, cool. There we go. Yeah, stuff. I thank you for your hospitality. I have no plans to abuse it, and I intend to leave the camp as soon as you render me a service and free me of this tedious tripartite existence. Why are there 3 of you? Of late, I have sensed a strange wrongness within myself. I have felt a shift in my very nature. I have been invaded by a touch of the chaotic, whereas I, as a devil, ought to embody the principles of evil and lawfulness. My lawful side tells me to destroy myself, for I am a violation of nature. My evil side tells me selfishly to safeguard my own life and do myself no harm. Therefore, I intend to offer myself up for judgment. Except who could pass judgment on me, an archdevil? Only Lord Asmodeus or myself. That is why I have split myself into 3 parts: judge, prosecution, and defense. But if I alone participate in this trial, then it would be no trial at all but a farce. So I'm asking you to join as a lone juror. Where did this come from? I wish I knew. I simply felt it within myself and knew that I was not as I had been before. Now I am something different, something wrong and unnatural. And what will happen if you find yourself guilty? It all depends on the sentence, but I presume in that case the devil Mephistopheles will be unmade and wiped out of existence. I wonder what happens if I say this. Your words ring hollow, Commander. I would never have written such a thing into any contract. Why should I be the one to do this? Who else would I ask? I will not allow myself to be judged by just anyone, you know. You, Commander, are an exceptional being, and I trust your intellect. And I am loath to return to hell in my current state and submit myself to the judgment of the great Asmodeus. We will participate. In that case, let us begin. The defendant, the devil Mephistopheles, stands accused of being a living violation of the cosmic order. His fundamental nature has been corrupted by the influence of chaos. The prosecution believes the defendant's nature is lawful, first and foremost, and evil only to a lesser degree. Therefore, the prosecution demands that he be found guilty and sentenced to complete and irreversible unmaking. In this hearing, the defense attempts to show that it is the evil side of the defendant's nature which prevails over the lawful side. The defense hopes that the court will take into account the egotism of the defendant's soul and overlook any incriminating evidence and acquit. The court will examine the defendant's past, present, and future. The commander, who has so generously agreed to take part in this trial, will play the role as the jury. His opinion and assessment will be taken into account by the court. However, the verdict will be mine to deliver. On that note, where shall we begin? Past. In the past, the defendant has concluded many unequal and detrimental contracts that deals with mortal beings, condemning their souls to eternal slavery in hell. To wit, the defendant acquired the soul of the former Latco, no last name, in exchange for providing 3 days of rain over his field in southern Varicia. The defendant acquired the soul of King Lefir VI. Tricks a little girl with her hamster? That's evil. I mean, valid. In return for providing a trained army for a conflict with rebel barons, the defendant acquired... Passes 4 hours. I was just reading this silently. The list of nobles, peasants, knights, criminals, dark sorcerers, fishermen, and dignitaries blurs into an unending tale of avarice, desperation, souls bought and sold, crimes committed, and eternal torment in hell. Another 4 hours pass. The seemingly endless list of mortals deceived by the defendant ends with triumphant words. And of course, the defendant acquired the soul of a naive 6-year-old Yep, here we go. Saley Hemps in exchange for resurrecting her pet hamster, a gullible girl trapped in eternal servitude for a hamster. As the court can see, the commission of such nefarious acts constitutes the defendant's main occupation, from which we must conclude that his nature is first and foremost evil. Thus, taking into account his evil nature, we ask the court to allow the defendant to go free. However, Saley Hemp's hamster was resurrected in accordance with the agreement. What is more, it was granted the maximum lifespan for a member of that species of rodent. Oh, okay. The prosecution sees the defendant's actions as evil, yes, but they also display an undeniable propensity for upholding not only the letter, but also the spirit of a contract. This is evidence of the defendant's lawful nature. Thus, as a lawful creature, the defendant must be found guilty. His existence, which contravenes the laws of nature, must be immediately terminated. Has the accused ever broken the terms of a contract? Never! The defendant has an unholy reverence for the law and the inviolability of contracts, and he is very well aware of the severe punishment that awaits those who commit such infractions. Ever helped anyone for no remuneration or on terms that were not advantageous for him? Not a soul, whether belonging to him or not, could accuse the defendant of such a thing. Such behavior would do considerable damage to his evil reputation. Why are kids allowed to make contracts that is illegal? Well, these are not legal contracts. Lawful does not necessarily equate to legal. Wait a second. Wait a second. I just noticed something. Why was that up there like that? Uh, Entirely correct. We cannot conclude that an individual is sincerely lawful when there is an overseer with an axe breathing down their neck. It is highly likely that under less constrained circumstances, the defendant would have flouted the law and become a true swindler. If lawful is not legal, then why do they have the same word basis? Well, it depends on... I'm talking not in real terms, but in terms of Pathfinder or D&D. In Pathfinder and D&D, the term lawful is a very specific thing, and it has absolutely nothing to do with legality. You could be a lawful character and break the law if that law goes against the code of conduct for which that lawful character reports themselves. I'm not talking about reality. In the real world, yes, you can't really do lawful but not legal. Like the Hell Knights, but they have their own laws. Yes, but like you could be an individual character who has their own code of conduct and adhere incredibly strictly to that code of conduct, thus being a lawful character. But that code of conduct does not necessarily equate to the laws of the land that they are in or any other laws, really. Has extremely different laws compared to another nation. That would... Well, because, like, at that point... Not wanting to bring that up, but I mean, it would basically, you would need to be in an area where the laws themselves are inherently corrupted. Like, you would need to be in an incredibly corrupt area. Or like one nation doesn't allow slaves and your nation does. Oh, so you're talking about, like, Saudi Arabia. Or Yemen, or... Well, there's a lot of them in that area. Oh, I already read this. The court has heard the juror's position finds itself in general agreement. Discussion of the defense's past deeds is hereby ended. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's still plenty of slavery in the world, unfortunately. The accused recently took up the position of advisor to the commander of the Fifth Crusade. The defendant then encouraged the commander to abdicate from his responsibilities, instead to accept the authority of hell. The defendant secured a contract to grant the commander the powers of a devil, which he did in full and without deception. The prosecution asked the court to view this as evidence of the defendant's lawful nature and to sentence him to destruction, as the law dictates. They are indentured servants. Distinction without a difference. Distinction without a difference. Hell, most of the slaves in America, back when America had slaves, started off as indentured servants. And then the fees and, you know, the cost of living and all that stuff tended to somehow, magically, always outpace the amount that that person would bring in. and therefore their indentured servitude just in de facto became slavery. And it's the same thing over there. Like, it's bullshit. Like I said, a distinction without a difference. Securing this contract with the commander significantly raised the defendant's standing in the hierarchy of hell. Indeed, the fact that the defendant insinuated himself into the commander's trust under a false name and identity and opted for a strategy that was based on deceit marks this act out as evil rather than entirely lawful. As an evil creature, the defendant must be acquitted and released. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth? Not a chance we're in court, yes. What do you have to say in regards to the charge of... Judge checks the scroll. Your spiritual temptation and corruption by the defendant with the aim of leading you onto the path of hell. I have no doubt the defendant's sole concern was ensuring his own benefit. Yeah. Perfectly correct. The defendant's corruption of the commander was based on self-serving motives and nothing more. In case you're wondering, he has no interest whatsoever in the Crusader cause. Imagine my shock! The court understands the witness's view. Moreover, the court considers it entirely sensible. Wait. I actually need to check. I need to change something else. I don't need... Well, yeah, alternating message backgrounds should help. That's a terrible idea. There's an option in my chat log to read the messages out loud. Now, like, I normally do that myself. I don't always, but I normally read the messages out loud myself. But holy shit, imagine. The problem is, like, literally everybody has the same name color on this. So I'm, like, trying to figure out how to make it so that that does not happen. This user's preference. Do match platform? And it's just going to be that static color. I hate it. I hate this. Yeah. Because, yeah, like, for you guys, it's showing you different colors, but on my fucking setup, last Rogue Trader stream was pretty long. I've been able to finish it. Yeah, I did have to work that night, so... Hey, there it is. Okay, I figured it out. It was an OBS setting I had to change, not a setting in the actual chat. Okay. Defendant's future. While the defendant's nature has been subjected to chaotic changes, the defendant remains part of the devil hierarchy. Thus, the prosecution argues that he will continue to work lawfully toward its advancement, fearing brutal execution if he does not. That means that lawfulness prevails over evil within the defendant, so he should cease his unnatural existence in accordance with the law. But that's not a lawful thing. That's an evil thing. He's literally just admitted that it's only for egotistical thing. The defense vehemently rejects this argument. Every hierarchy has its renegades from time to time, and the defendant's selfish nature will inevitably lead him to desert hell. Given this, the defense considers evil to be the dominant aspect of the defendant's nature and therefore insists on full acquittal. Is evil lawful? Yeah. Indeed, the defendant is seriously considering absconding from this trial. The court agrees with the juror. The defendant's prospective actions are as clear as day. Now that the court has considered all the circumstances of the case and taken into account the questions and responses of the juror, it will issue its verdict. The defendant has been found not guilty on all counts. Yay! Well, I have exonerated myself in my own eyes, and now I must flee. My kind will not show me the same leniency. Farewell, Commander. If you ever consider betraying hell or any other mighty power, you know who to turn to. Fair enough. Bye. You sense the ground beneath your feet is a little shakier than before. The colors around you seem to blur slightly. The sounds you hear blend and mix together. Your actions have violated the order and stability of this place. I don't care. What did I just get? True Serenity. Spell resistance 34 against the enemies of chaotic. Oh. This is such a... Okay. Wording is very important. Because there is a word in this sentence that makes this incredibly confusing. This shirt grants its wearer spell resistance 34 against the enemies of chaotic alignment. Now, the way that this is written, this would give you spell resistance 34 against lawful enemies. Because it doesn't say against enemies of chaotic alignment. It says against the enemies of chaotic alignment. And the enemies of the chaotic alignment would be lawful creatures. So the fact that this word here completely changes the meaning of this sentence, and I don't think that it's meant to. The way that this is worded, this is supposed to protect you from lawful enemies. I actually don't think that I'm going to wear it anyway. You had a similar problem with Rogue Trader's Outfly Fate? Yeah. Like, I 100% get into... we're definitely keeping that. Getting him as much speed as necessary. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's why he's so fucking fast. He's at 80 speed before haste. Without haste, this man is at an 80 speed. But yeah, I will oftentimes get into and nitpick the wording of various items and abilities, because that shit's important. Like, yeah, it's probably like, but like I said, that one word entirely changes the meaning of the sentence. Yeah, I just don't think that I care about that, actually. Wait, I'm gonna come back up here real quick. Ground beneath your feet is a little firmer than before. The color is more contrasting. Sam Spencer dead? Yeah. Alright, so we're up to 4 and 2. Well, what did we just see? How did I miss this like 3 times in a row? What the fuck? Also, how did I miss this? Why is Gimli not on his fucking... How you like Rogue Trader so far? I'm liking it. I am enjoying Rogue Trader. Please, let me hit. Alright. Kill this man. Kill this man. God damn. Now are we at a higher fucking lawful thing? I guess I could literally just look at it. No, I'm still only at +2. What the fuck? I don't get it. Like, I was under the impression that every time we close one of these, we get a stack. Is that just a lie? Am I being lied to? So far, the only time that has been affected is this one. All right. Hi, Zach. Student. You should have come to me the moment I arrived at your camp. It is unwise to test my patience. The dead man dressed in tatters that were once wizard robes glares at you. Angry fires dancing in his empty eye sockets. What do you remember about me? A strange question, but I will answer. I remember you as an insufficiently diligent student who asked too many questions, but one not lacking in the talent or courage required to study the mysteries of death. Your willingness to go against Mendevian traditions, to build an army of the dead and harshly punish dissenters, and walk the path to eternal undeath impressed me. No longer following the path. This is a joke, student. I forbid you to even think of straying from the path I have chosen for you. Too much depends on your perseverance, and I do not mean your silly crusade. It is my freedom that is at stake. Should you fail to follow this path to the end, I will not be released from the vow that binds me. Don't care. You need to do all of them, and once you finish, you get the points, if you recall correctly. That's gross. So what are you doing in my camp? I'm saving you from a betrayal. Your servants are conspiring to stab you in the back. Who? Your minions, that raving witch Ilyanka, Camilleri, and that spineless bloodsucker Septimus. They've already seized control of all the undead in your ziggurat and is. Who? I don't know these people. Why would they rebel? Because you cannot rely on servants who have free will. Duh. Only slaves you raise yourself will be utterly loyal. Everyone else will sooner or later plot against you for power and wealth out of envy to assuage a guilty conscience. Or just because they can. You said in your ziggurat and is, but my ziggurat is in Dresden. Your words ring hollow, student. It would be reckless to erect your citadel in Dresden, the seat of fanatical crusaders who would immediately try to topple it. We built your ziggurat in the reconquered is, proclaiming your rightful dominion over these lands. I will deal with them. Excellent. Deal with them and report back to me. I wish to hear how they died in great detail, student. I gotta go. Alright, so we have him. We have Thaberdeen. The man who is looking a little worse for wear in his dirty robe. Yep. Who are you? Man's glazed eyes shift to you. He opens his mouth and you are instantly engulfed in a suffocating cloud of stale alcohol. Your keen sense of smell discerns the heaviness of a strong black beer, the sharp oaken hints of whiskey, and dry sourness of wine, and the heady sweetness of honey liquor. Today, however, you wish your sense of smell was a little less keen. So this man's just like, he has like 5 different drinks in front of him, and he's just like, boom, 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 boom. Man barks in a cracked voice. I don't know you. Who are you? There's not a single sign of recognition in his bleary eyes. I am death. I am here to claim your liver, you pathetic drunk. That's funny. I'm Aragorn. So then who am I? I see a drunken vagabond who stole a crown. Well, see, that's a high that... What is that? The fucking Big Lebowski that quote is from? The man's tone switches to that of a seasoned lout. Hold on there. How dare you talk to His Majesty like that? Oh, hey, I'm His Majesty. I mean, my Majesty. I mean, you're my... You know what I mean. After being put through the rigorous intellectual exercise you inflicted, the man's mind begins to stir sluggishly. With a look of blissful epiphany, he pulls out a flask. It's empty, but he perseveres and manages to shake out a few remaining drops, and some semblance of consciousness appears in his eyes, and he sighs. I'm all out. Man glances at you and smiles brightly. Oh, Commander, hey there. I mean, greetings to you, my brave general. Would you do your good King Thaberdeen a service? A few questions. Have you at least remembered who you are? I am Thaberdeen Quintissimus Hierophantal, heir to the dynasty of Sarkorian kings who have returned from exile. And you, noble warrior, gave me my family's crown back, right? For all the bombast at the beginning of Thaberdeen's speech, by the end he seems to have stopped believing his own words and is now looking at you. No. You know, for some reason I feel like I'm a bit of a king. Pensive. What are you even doing here? Is enough on his plate as it is. My poor lads are being trampled by unholy demon hooves. The people despair. They call out to me, hoping, sending their complaints. His Majesty set out on a journey across his realm with his good friends and loyal comrades in tow. But think of it, where are they? I've dubbed it the World Wound Mile. We rode down the Grey Road. And at every spot where you defeated the demon army, we celebrated your glorious victory. It went swimmingly all the way up to Is, and after that, I can't remember. For real, how are you still alive? Have you heard the drunkards are lucky? Drunkards are also royalty. I remember us running into a couple of horrors, but I valiantly hopped onto the back of my trusty mount, Marcianus von Candy Snoutoff. Hey, where is she? What do you remember? About you and in general. I remember that you're well cheerful and that your jokes are funny and that your Dresden is a lot more fun than anywhere else. You've got rivers of beer and fools cartwheeling down the streets. And if demons get close to the walls, you'll tell them wisecrack. That'll make them split their sides. They die. That's, yep. That's how that is. What do you want? Nice. He just vomits right in front of me. That's great. Service. Last time, My Majesty had one too many matters of state to handle, very exhausting, and he could really use a drink, some refreshing moon elixir. Everything's mumbly. Need to brew the healing elixir. Not first. No, you are not first, but welcome in anyway, Taco. I forgive you for your lateness. But just this once. Don't do it again. How are you? Can I just kill this man? I feel like that might be the one where I go lawful just because I can't stand that motherfucker. What? Why would I say this? Oh, this is probably from like the demon or the devil path. Greetings, how are you? I too am glad to see you healthy and brimming with strength. May heaven great triumph in your righteous host. Who are you? Wait. No, it was it Targona that had the black wing? I'm Lariel, a warrior of heaven. My sister Targona and I were graced with mortal play to aid you in stopping the demonic invasion. Alas, we failed. Okay, it was Targona. Targona and I were imprisoned for decades until we were granted freedom by your hand. For that, we are eternally grateful. I'll go to the camp. But I'm afraid I must ask you of more. My Targona, my courageous sister, is in peril, and what happened? She has been taken prisoner by nefarious forces. She is trapped in a cave beneath the city of Iz and is powerless to escape it. There's something you're not telling me. But it's best that you see what is going on with your own eyes. I would rather not have my careless or hasty words sow distrust toward anyone. What happened exactly? She was deceived. Monsters that reek of wrongness and confusion managed to take advantage of her compassion and lure her into a trap. They are killing her slowly, hour by hour. I do not know how long she will endure. Yep, I'll do that. Okay. I need to close that. So finish that one. Cleansing the ziggurat, deal with Shamira. Saving Targona. His Majesty's Anguish. And the Portal of Wishes. Okay, so I have all these quests. I can close these now. Okay. I had a whole bunch of tabs open with all the quests that I needed to grab. A little rest before we go out, though. I think Demon Slayer soup. Because we should still have the yeah, because it was only 9 hours, we should still have the buff from the other food as well. No, did they change that? Did they make it so that it overwrites? Maybe. Ah, okay, I see what happened. Wait. Why do I not have... Oh, because I can't have it set up on two separate things. I wonder what happens. Sort by name. All right. So Sam. Get on Bill. Gandalf. Get on Shadowfax. Where's Gimli? Wait, where is Gimli? I'm legitimately not seeing Gimli. Where's Gimli? Alright, well, anyway, we found him. That's, yeah. Alright. Well. Do this one first. Wait, what the fuck did it say about Shamira? Why would Shamira be... Why did that just pop up? You know, something should belong to me. You're a... Why have you come here? I was feeling hemmed in by the confines of the storyline I'd been following all these centuries. The same demons, the same conquests, the unchanging, the abyss. I felt like a prisoner, so I decided to play by different rules. What do you mean by storyline? You don't understand. I felt like I suddenly saw my life from the outside, and I realized that I was doomed to forever be the malevolent demon, the foil to people like you. As if someone had thought up a story for me where I would commit evil act after evil act, and be content with that pitiful excuse for a life. There was no choice in my actions. Anyone would have behaved the same in my place, viciously, chaotically, and predictably. Shamira frowns, clearly struggling to comprehend your words. It seems the truth is on the cusp of being revealed to Shamira's mind, but after a few minutes, she says with disappointment, I have tried to understand you, but I can't. Your words ring hollow. What's your plan? Kill everyone who crosses my path. I take their power, I rise higher, and move one step closer to becoming someone else. Soon I will acquire enough power to be whoever I want and do whatever I want. All we can do is fight? Yes, let's fight. Okay. She was once an angel? Oh, really? Not a fan of the fact that they're all going after Frodo. Okay, so first off, what did he do? Made the concentration check. Dispel magic greater area. Dispels Fortress of the Faithful from Aragorn. That sucks, dude. Stone Skin. Delay Poison. Fortress of the Faithful. Fuck, man. Did it get Fortress of the Faithful from everybody? Got Mind Blank Immunal. No, it didn't. All right, well. You still have haste up. Of course it goes for somebody who's immune to it next, you fuck. Alright, so first off, we're gonna swap to this one. Number 3. And... oh. Well. I'm alright with that. How are you still alive? Like, how is this man still alive? Wait, there's no way he's at exactly 0. Fuck you. Wait, no, there's actually no way that he's at exactly 0. Wait. Oh, he's got evasion. Oh, he's mythic. Really? Come on. That's unfortunate. Forgot I can only do that. She only takes damage once per turn for it. Even on the brink of death, y'all shoot you as customary cocky smile. It seems I underestimated you, Commander, but I couldn't help but try. Demon's eyes glaze over. But the voice that comes from his throat sounds dry and mechanical. It more closely resembles Valmolos's speech patterns than Yaz's smooth repartee. The demon assassin Yaz fulfills a role that is crucial to the system's functioning, seeking out and eradicating anomalies. In the event of its destruction, the demon assassin Yaz will be restored with basic memories. The machine's words die away, and Yaz's eyes are brimming with pain and his characteristic audacity once more. Valmolos won't resurrect you if the anomalous energies from these corpses seep into your body. Well, what will happen if I spare you? Well, I'll serve you, and I'll try to make up for my betrayal and prove my usefulness. I'll hunt down and kill aberrant creatures, and someday I'll probably try to betray you again, but not anytime soon. Nah. No, I don't want it. Those corpses stink of wrongness. I don't want to become one of them. Oh, no. Well, don't do the thing that I don't like. Suds at the ground beneath your feet is a little shakier than before. The colors around you seem to blur slightly. The sound you hear... Yep. Oh, no. Needed to make sure I got that off before they died from the bullshit. That fight was meaner than I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna be honest. Here, we need to add the rest of the party in. We haven't had to do this in a while. All right. Oh, wait, I didn't actually do the thing. Also, I don't need to go here. I've already done this. So I should be at 5 stacks of chaos right now, right? All right, let's just double check. Should be a 5. Yeah. It's still 2. Well, I guess I should check. Just double check that there's no anomalies, right? No? Okay, cool. All right, let's go to the 3 Crusaders camp. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. All right. List place. We just go through and we just start grabbing stuff, right? So we got oh, is the items that you use, like if you use anomalous items, is that going to be... Wait, which one? This one? The one that I'm on? The Crusaders? All right. So like right now I feel like what is potentially going to happen is what? 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 The fuck? I get that. I'm more concerned with the fact that she wished for a prince and he was like, hey, here's a ghoul. Like, I understand. Like, I know what it is. Like, that's kind of why I'm here, is for this thing. But a very eloquent ghoul? I don't care. The fucking ghoul. Bizarre branch. You know, any guy knows the value of a good stick. I will. I will. Orb that doesn't show the future. Shut up. Okay, so I have 3 anomalous items. So I have a feeling that if you put the 3 anomalous items in there, it will do one thing, and if you put 3 normal items in there, it will do another. And I know that I have 3 anomalous items. Well, here, let me before I do that. Let's save. So this is a musical offering. Beautiful offering. Expensive offering. Step closer, friend. Don't be shy. Make a wish and it will come true. No charge, no trickery, no limit on the number of wishes. The portal of wishes speaks in the full-throated, rambunctious voice of a fairground hawker. Who are you? Call the portal of wishes. I'm delighted to make your acquaintance. You succeeded at a perception check. You notice a metal disc beneath the portal. You have seen such discs before on the other side of the threshold where they were full of machinery. Those discs created objects and living creatures. Well, I know what you are. As I said, don't be shy. Make a wish. Totally free. No trickery. Roll up. Keep the line moving. Make a wish. Get it. Make the way for the next fellow. Portal seems to be deliberately ignoring your words and is hollering so the entire island could hear. You're a machine created by Valmalos. You make things inside his repository. Excuse me, but I am no machine. I'm a materializer, and I don't go wagging your tongue about me at all to all and sundry. How'd you come to be here? Wait, why are you granting wishes instead of working? Because I want to. Before, all I did was stand here on my own, keeping myself to myself, materializing rocks and trees and all kinds of demons, and then a dirty, stinky protean appeared and started bashing his stupid skull against me. He bashed and bashed, and then something inside me broke, and I didn't feel like working anymore, but I did feel like having fun. How'd you come to be here? I materialized 24 biddable golems and had them carry me here. You know, I may not have legs, but I more than make up for that with my vivid imagination and my infinite power to materialize things. Fair enough. Where'd you get the power to grant wishes? From Valmalos. He doesn't know yet that I've given him the slip, and I'm still in direct contact with his primordial inevitableness. So I have unlimited resources to call upon. Why did you come here? I was looking for some good company. Spending all eternity with only gears and cogs is pretty dull. My work wasn't exactly wildly interesting. What objects did I materialize most often, would you say? I'll tell you. Rocks. Cobblestones, crags, pebbles, boulders, gravel. I hate rocks. Why does the world need so many of them? They're so boring and they're all the same. That's racist. And the folks that have gathered here are a good sort, friendly and good-natured. They sing songs to me and play games with me, and I give them everything they wish for. Not a bad deal, right? I hate sand for real. Ran away from a boring place to a fun place full of friends, but I was told the grown-ups don't do that. Portal, will you be my friend? I'd really like it. I accept your proposal, young lady. Allow me to offer you this treat to mark our spontaneous friendship. A gingerbread Baylor on a stick appears in Ivy's claws. She begins gnawing on it with gusto. That's funny. Machine on the run. Hilarious. Listen. Let's agree that you'll forget you ever saw me here, alright? And I'll materialize some kind of priceless pointy thing for you to slay demons with? What kind of wishes can you grant? Any kind, whatsoever your heart desires. No trickery. Ugh. God, I'm yawny today. Give me a smile or wish me a good day, and that's all the payment I need. I wish for you to create a way out of this prison. I grant all wishes. All that is, except for wishes that required me to create some way out of this prison. If you're thinking of trying to escape, leave me out of it. I have a nice little situation going here, and I don't want to draw Valmalos's attention. Besides, I'm not even sure I could pull off that kind of stunt. Don't fall asleep. I'm yawning, but I'm not actually that tired today. It's really fucking weird. Can you give me a weapon? Easily. Could do with some armor too. Up your stealth. What about stuff for spellcasters? I got piles of it. Alright, I'm not gonna do anything till you have at it. Good and all the best to you. Actually, take this special little gift from me now. Bye now. This that the ground beneath your feet is a little shakier than before. The colors around you, yep. Ooh, horse armor. Oh, it's just a great X +5. +5 shade shirt, Barty Grist wear, fast healing 20. That's actually not bad. Oh. Guys, I'm really tired. I'm gonna go take a nap instead. $10d6 additional bludgeoning damage on a successful charge. Also makes the wearer immune to stun and stagger hitting. But what about Bill? +4 natural armor, enhancement bonus to AC, +3 bonus to CMB, I guess. What I could do is I could ignore it for now, but keep it so that if... Oh, wait, what did we get on these? Keen and caustic, that does not matter. Damn it. I still don't have a second really good great axe. I have never yawned this much while not being tired. So yeah, I think we keep this for the times when I'm like, okay, we've taken a bunch of damage and I'm low on healing. Oh yeah, also let's should be at 6 now, I believe. Hello? Please? Thank you. Yeah, so 2 more chaos. Where's the exit? Way the hell over here. Come on, motherfuckers, let's go. Storyteller's Tower we finished. Spitter of Nightmares we finished. Got a couple in his, but we're gonna go here first. Wait, what? Wait, what is the story? God damn it. I keep picking the thing. And then I'm like, okay, we're done. I don't have to read any of this. Because this is just the selection. And then both times so far, some bullshit has happened, and it has prevented me from going to the place that I want to go to. And I skip past it, so I don't actually know what's going on. Like, at least the first one I was able to tell because it was just like Shamira shows up. All right. Donkey's Moss, Wretchweed, Gunkberries, Moldbloom, Rot, and an Anomaly. I have these two. I don't think I have any of the others. Literally just do the things, do the opposite of the things. Open the entrance, which requires us to finish the other 9 things. Alright. I was not actually expecting that to be an active enemy. Every other time we've come up against one of these portals, it's just been one of the snakemen. Fight him. Oh, I can't even get to them. I was trying to figure if I wanted to fight one of these because I really want to kill this guy. This guy needs to die before he goes, because he's just gonna dispel a whole lot of my shit. I don't want to deal with that shit again. Nice hit. Wait. Hey, would you like to? Would you? Ooh. All right. $1,100. I don't think that we bother with this? I think it just run. Legolas is way the fuck back here too. I had point blank shot on. No, shoot me. I cannot hit him. That is unfortunate. Can't hit him either, apparently. Why is he not mounted again? God damn it! Stay on your fucking dinosaur, you stupid fucking dwarf. I hate you so much. God damn it. Did you find a Relu's lab yesterday? No. Wait. What do you mean by that? What do I do here? I think we just do this, right? What do you mean? What? Did I actually... Oh yeah, I did. That's how I figured out that they have fucking evasion. That's right. Damn it. He's so close to dying too. I just really don't fucking want him to be able to... Can I get to him? No. Sam needs to kill that fucking thing. All right, we're just gonna get him on his dinosaur. I'm just mad about life right now. I did not mean to go there, but that's fine. Sam should have haste. Please, for the love of God, hit this man. Thank Christ. Okay. Okay, we're fine. Need to find it to finish the paradox ending. So it'll probably show up here soonish. It's probably one of those things. It's like, hey, right before you go to the end of the game, here's this other thing that you could do as well. Yeah, why does it always do this? Why does it do this? Nice crit. Wait, it wasn't even a crit? Oh, okay. The sound is so nice. What? Ganondorf. Okay. Wait, there's not even a thing to do here. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. You know how I was saying like 2 minutes ago that I wasn't that tired? I really need to stop just speaking in general. Imagine going into combat with the entire party actually like ready to go into combat and not just in a trail forever. Wait. Wait. Why was that? Why did I just tear reality? I clicked the thing, and as I clicked the thing, I realized that it said tear and not mend. Okay, so that just means that there's another quest that I need to do the lawful ending to. That's fine. That sucks, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. When was my last save? It wasn't an insane amount of time ago, but it's like not the end of the world that we did this. Oh no, wait, I wanna hit you. Hello? Give me a place to thank you. Nice. Okay. And then that's it for Frodo. Mary. Nice. All that way through all that bullshit. Yeah, I was gonna say, Gimli will 100% kill this thing. I'm beneath your feet is a little shakier than... Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Okay, so... I'm actually at 7. I'm actually at 7 chaos. I'm gonna make a save because I can't afford to do that again. We came from up here, didn't we? Nothing to do with this one. Interesting. Just realize how much damage Aragorn has taken. Also, how long it's gonna take me to get him back up to full health. This is the problem with like high con fucking characters that have a ridiculous number of levels. They just have infinite health and it's impossible to save them or to heal them. This guy is a fucking priority target for sure. Tell me I can hit. What the hell? No shit. Okay. That crit was nice. Okay. We're fine. We got a Deadeye. Holy shit, the lag there was crazy. Damn. All right. I was expecting a little bit more fucking... A couple of more hits at least. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I'm still not 100% sure what I even want to, like... Tippet is just not really that useful anymore. Outside of just being a haste bot, basically. Thing has so much health. 1,500 health. Holy shit. What? He was at much higher health, right? There's no way that a single Hellfire Ray should have been able to kill that Vivacia, right? So there's one. They seem to come in like pairs almost. Where there's like two that are right next, yeah, see like here and here. We got this artifact here, we got this one here. And there's another one that was right around there too, wasn't there? Maybe not. Maybe not. That's where we came from. There's nothing in here, right? Nope. What's your plan for when you finally finish this run? Pokemon Stadium 2? Okay, we found a loot. No, I don't have any plans for Pokemon Stadium 2 for a bit. I think the Rogue Trader playthrough is gonna take over Friday and Saturdays. And it's primarily, what am I gonna do with Wednesday is the question. Majora's Mask randomizer. Okay, reinforce reality. Must first be able to finish it normally. Do you have any idea how many hours I spent playing Majora's Mask as a child? How many hours I have put into that game. I adore Majora's Mask. It is my favorite Zelda game. By a large margin. So I have actually, and I've kind of mentioned this on stream before. But I might just make Wednesdays like a just chatting stream kind of deal. Did you ever find all the masks on your own? Did I as a kid? I know I borrowed, I think I did, because I remember borrowing my friend's strategy guide for it after I had played for a long period of time. And I was having trouble finding the last heart piece. And it got to the point where, like, I went through every single heart piece listed in his strategy guide, and it was acting, and my game still had me at 19 out of 20 hearts. So I think that my game actually bugged out and deleted a heart piece on that save file. What do I do with you? Like, what actually do I do with you? What is his pastor level? It's 18. Wait, 18? Wait. Wait, did I never get... Why are these guys not ranked 10? Fuck. I don't know why I'm looking at these guys. Wait, some of them are only rank 8. What the fuck? Oh, wait, these guys, it doesn't matter. They're all fighters. Never mind. Why are they... What the fuck happened? I just realized... What? What? You know, I don't care about your turn. Fuck your turn. Okay, that's fine. That's annoying. Oh, actually hit? Hell yeah. So going back to my thoughts on Wednesdays. I was thinking, because like I had a lot of fun going over the whole like when we talked about the whole like snap benefit revamp that I developed. And I kind of want to just like do chatting streams where we could just like focus on the conversation instead of me trying to the cheese caves. That was part of it, yeah. They're in your state? Yeah. There's a lot of them in Missouri here. Yep. Yep. Let us, you know what? I want to make sure that you don't feel left out, sir. Get shot at. And just like kind of do like news stuff and just like random topics and stuff like that. Go to one of them and take pictures and post it on the Discord. So here's the thing. I don't think that they just allow you in. Although I am fairly certain that I used to deliver, back when I used to do DoorDash and Uber and all that stuff, I am fairly certain that I picked somebody up from one of them. Nice. Okay, so now we can teleport you over here. That is more outflank. And then Mary. Hits but does not kill because of course he doesn't. Dress as a DoorDash guy? What do you think a DoorDash person dresses like? A little firmer than before. So yeah, we're at 7. We're at 7 chaos. There's the cigarette. And delivery guys. So DoorDash dresses like a person in a t-shirt and jeans. Don't bring politics into my Wednesdays. Journal. That's what I was like, what the hell did I pick? What am I trying to do? So this and this. So I think we do lawful on these two, and then we go chaos on the cigarette. I think that's probably the way that we want to go here. So first off, where would the angel be kept? Hello, camera, please turn. Jesus. Okay, so I've already been here. I don't think I've been up this way, right? Or wait, is this a... Oh, this is like the entrance. Okay, so let's go here. We haven't gone up this way. Oh. Maybe there? My middle mouse button is dying on this thing. It's really unfortunate because I used it a lot. Oh, no, wait. We did come up here. This is... Okay. That's right. That's right. But you go up here. Sorry, I'm trying to remember where all I've been and where I haven't, because I've kind of regained consciousness at this point, and while I was up here, this was like the peak of me being sleepies. What is this? Got your second one? Kinda, yeah. You need those wheats for quests? Yeah. Well, for the Aberdeen quest, right? Weird that these guys were so far back. I just could not see them. I guess the pillar probably messed with that a bit. Please kill them both in one. Nice. Can't do anything with the fucking thing, though. Lanty's unfortunate. Okay, so up here, yeah, there's the ziggurat. Is the angel stuff there? No, there's no way they would have both of them in the exact same spot, right? All right, so I'm gonna leave that for now. Oh, here we go. Here's Targona. I'm glad to see you, Commander. Targona greets you with a kind but tired smile. She moves to say something more, but the anomalous elf at her feet emits a barking cough that turns into a strange choking gurgle. The angel sends a modicum of her celestial power into the elf's body, soothing him. Standing off to one side, Lariel casts a resentful, grief-stricken look at his sister, but does not seem eager to interrupt the conversation. Yeah. The unnaturalness of these anomalies has gone so far that they cannot even exist on their own. Targona's power is the only thing sustaining these defective copies. Shimmering anomalous energies are slowly creeping from the creatures at Targona's feet into her own aura. It seems that prolonged exposure to them is corrupting the celestial warrior, turning her into an anomaly. I'm taking care of these orphans. They were dying when I found them. Innocents who have done ill to no one. I wish to save them. They are abominations, unnatural wretches. Lariel's usually kind and compassionate voice is surprisingly harsh. His wrathful and accusatory tone stands out in stark relief against the angel's peaceful appearance. Whatever they may be, they are alive and they are in pain. How can you be blind to their suffering, brother? How can you feel no compassion? How are you feeling? All is well, Commander. Targon attempts to offer a reassuring smile. Lariel thinks that you need my help. He's hoping the two of you will convince me to abandon these poor souls. Gives you an understanding smile and turns to Lariel. Oh no, the odds are returning, no! Brother, I have told you I must do my duty, but you will not listen to me. Your duty is to be with us, to be with me, not to feed yourself to these leeches. They are the very embodiment of sin. Lariel's voice booms like thunder, and the light pouring from his eyes becomes unbearably bright. What's happening? What has that? Like, why is he fucking freaking out? You're frightening me. Why are you so full of rage? You were not like this before. What is happening, L'Oreal? I do not know. His words were never this harsh and graceless. She cast a concerned glance at him. You once came with me to the material plane to heal, not to punish. You have changed, brother, and it frightens me. I have changed lives. These vile creatures have poisoned your mind so that you no longer recognize me. They cannot survive. They will perish one way or the other. Targona looks at the creatures at her feet with acute sadness. Is this true? Are you really doomed to suffer and perish? Am I simply prolonging your suffering? Brief effort, not unlike a coup de grace, Targona severs the link to the three anomalies. All three instantly perish, their twisted faces becoming peaceful at last. Forgive me, friends, it had to be done. Heaven be praised, sister. You have seen the light. Let us leave this woeful place. Lariel smiles happily. Commander, you have done the impossible. What the fuck? You sense that the ground beneath your feet is a little firmer than before. Hooray! We did it. What do you mean, what the fuck? More stats! Yeah. Yes, give me the stats. Alright. You just die, right? Decapitation! Oh, fuck, I didn't see the Dominators back here. That's not good. Fucking Pippin's way the hell back here. What, did he roll like a nat fucking 1 on his initiative check? What the fuck, Pippin? Fucking about as close as he could. You shit. What? Why? I hate this game. I hate when it just like ignores the fact that I should have I think this was actually going to be in range. Oh, it lived. Wait, what did he cast? Wait, what did he do? What did he do? God damn it. This is why I needed to get to... What? Holy shit. Wait, I have a negative level on Frodo? Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, 50 touch is insane. Max. Yeah. Excuse me? Wait, why are these all locked? Since when can I not swap my wands and my backpack while I'm in combat? The fuck? While in demon form. Oh. This dickbag's gonna dispel a whole bunch more of my fucking buffs. Wait, did he not? Oh my god, he didn't. And to plan his whole build around that. Yeah, I mean, like, if you're... That makes sense. Like, if it's not a thing, it's not a thing. And you gotta... I just didn't use the fucking demon forms for the vast majority of my playthrough because they don't really help casters at all. Use chronically his journey on the Discord. I read a lot of it, but there were definitely some parts where I missed. Are you just going to be immune to breath weapons? Ivy does not hit you. Right. Well, 61. 72. That's a 50-50. What the fuck do you mean nat 20 needed? Lies. I've been lied to. Why is it now saying 52? Why is it? Why is it? Why is it? Why is it? Why? Fuck you. Just die. Oh shit. He's literally right there. Really? Man needed a 14 or better. Shut up, you ugly fuck. Alright, we did it. Give me the loot. Immunity against electricity as well as stun and staggered. It did plus 1 dodge bonus to AC against anomalies. I don't really care. Like, that actually doesn't really mean that much to me. The bonus against anomalies, I should say, specifically. I came through here early, didn't I? Oh yeah, we're back down here. Okay, so what items did I need for this? Donkey's moss, I got that. Wretchweed, I got that. I don't know if I have gunk berries. I know I have mold blood rot and an anomaly. Oh, I do. Nice. Okay. Oh, those are for the... Okay. Hell, game? Holy shit. Alright, I know we only have 20 minutes left. But when it takes, like, 10 plus seconds for the game to register that I hit the escape button to close the menu, we gotta reset. We gotta reset. That is wild. Black Friday. Oh my god, I could buy Battlefield 6, which is free. Get the Oblivion remake for 33 bucks, but also broke as fuck right now. It's gonna be a minute before I buy another game, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, you asked that. I think it was you that you asked that earlier, and I just, like, got distracted and forgot. I have no idea. I did not. I avoided all of the side of the store that has all of the stuff that people go for. Like, I did not look at the electronics or the toy section or anything like that, you know, the housewares or anything. I just stayed in my little dairy and cheese wall. That did get absolutely demolished, so I can only imagine that the rest of it was similarly fucked. It also didn't help last night that our truck, the truck that had all of our freight on it, was 2 hours late. And by 2 hours late, I mean it got there 2 hours after our shift started, and it's supposed to be there before our shift starts, so that when we get there, we could just start working. All right. Time to go back up here. think we want to go here because I think the enemies are still here. Yeah, so like, you know, I start at 10 that's when my shift starts. Actually, I should be using you as my hay spot. How? Damn. Damn. Fucking 700 damage from a shot is crazy work, though. Like, he just dies here, doesn't he? Yeah. I was gonna say, he literally just dies here, right? Yeah, and we need to reinforce reality. Holy shit. I'm gonna deal with him next. Wait. What did he just do? Anomaly spell. Oh! I just skipped his turn like an idiot. Alright, whatever. Here, let's get up closer. Okay, wait. I'm not in, what's this called? Maximize. Rid of that. I don't like that you're still living. All right, Sam. Yeah, we did not get done down stacking. And by down stacking, I mean separating the freight out into all of the different departments, like the cheese and biscuit and butter section, yogurt, cream cheese, and bagel section. Also sour cream and cottage cheeses in that section as well. You have the what? 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 Wait, what? I have no idea what the fuck just happened. I am assuming I ran into a trap that I didn't see. Talking about ingredients always makes me hungry. Yeah, it happens. A lot of people here. I think we deal with the mage first, probably. What? Oh my god, I didn't realize that he had concealment on at all. That sucks balls. Nice. Wait, what the fuck? Damn. Oh well. It's worth a shot, right? Hello? Why is it not letting me swap to a 5-foot step? What the fuck? Whatever. I could just go for the cleric. I think the cleric's probably the right choice. Wait, what? Why did I only get one attack? Wait, what just happened? You moved? I teleported. I used the cloak to teleport here. I hate this game sometimes. Oh, he moved to do the teleport. That's gross. Oh, hey, look, fucking Shadowfax is a midget again. I don't get it. I don't understand why that's a thing. Nice. Oh my god. Fucking lose it, dude. Wait. I just accidentally got rid of the fucking curse so I can take off the mask. That's funny. That's actually quite funny. I thought that that would get rid of, doesn't that get rid of negative level? I guess it doesn't. I thought that that got rid of negative levels, though. Restoration. Is there like a minor lesser restoration potion? The sword does? Oh, that's what it is. Wait, does this not? Oh, god damn it. I'll just pop a fucking restoration scroll. Fucking. Huh, alright. So what happened after the 2-hour delay? Well, we got the 2-hour delay. The truck finally showed up. I mean, basically, we just started doing what we normally do. We just started it 2 hours later than we normally do it. I like how, despite the fact that I told somebody to come over and disarm a trap, the game decided to ignore that and just say, fuck, what does this do again? Boo! You wreck nerds. Yeah, so we were just like 2 hours behind. We had an extra 2 pallets that we normally well, we had an extra 2 pallets over what we normally do. So it was already going to be a heavy night, and we got a 2-hour handicap. Enraging. Actually enraging. Also, do I get to kill this bitch even in this playthrough? Hell yeah. Halt, Her Majesty Queen Galfrey's voice is grim and solemn. Her ghost bars your way, her eyes gleaming with the chill of the executioner's axe. We, the damned, have come to judge you and to exact our vengeance. I accuse you, unrighteous blackguard. The dead surround you. Staunton, the betrayer's face is frozen in a rictus grin. I did not, no, so this makes me very happy that I get to kill her in this part. The dead surround you. Staunton, the betrayer's face is frozen in a rictus grin. Delamere, the Sarkorian priestess of Aristil, coldly observes you with her eye sockets filled with emerald flames. Shiar Kobolin, the former commander of the ever-bright Crusaders, raises his sword with a sinister wheeze. Castiglir, the undead slave Hepsimira sent after you in the abyss, dully follows you with his dispassionate gaze. And what exactly are you going to judge me for? I accuse you of breaking your oath of practicing the unholy and abominable arts, and of attempting to claim the throne of Mendev embodied in me. I hereby strip you of your authority as Crusade Commander, and may your name be cursed forevermore. I accuse you of killing me. The Crusaders despised and tormented me for decades, and when I grew tired of their mockery and left, you killed me to the jeers and cheering of these wretches. I accuse you of blasphemy. You defiled my grave, stripped me of my God's blessing, turned me into a mockery of what I once preached. Is that everything? I will kill you for Morvegberg. It was not you who made me a living weapon, but Baphomet's twisted will. But you denied me repose after you broke me in battle and made me into your slave. This is what I accuse you of. Well, I didn't do any of these things. I didn't actually raise a single named undead. The only undead that we ever raised were the army. You stopped us from facing Pharasma's justice, so go to the Lady of Graves yourself. Oh no, whatever shall we do? Die. It would have been so funny if she failed that save. How do you even have a fort save as an undead? That's bullshit. She had a 50-50 of failing it. Yes! Yes! Aragorn got to kill her even in this playthrough. Yes, she has yet to survive any of my playthroughs of this game. Fuck that bitch. That could not have gone better. Yeah, actually, their fort saves are actually not that good. Yeah, so we got 3 of them. Wait, who? What the fuck? Why are you over here? Whatever. Boromir's turn next. Bye. Oh, wait. If I do this, that's a standard action, isn't it? Yeah. You know what? Who else died? Oh, Shar died. Hell yeah. Funny that the... Funny that he died to fire. I have, like, gone through the fucking rods on this dude, man. Like, I never use rods in my, like, normal playthroughs when I'm not doing turn-based. But holy shit. Alright, we're gonna send you against the dragon. Get him, Sam! Sam the Dragon Slayer, let's go. What do you mean there's no actions left to use this ability? You fucking liar. You just don't want... This is them not wanting me to use Pounce. That's what this is. Shadow effects is irrelevant. Did not fall over. That's actually kind of surprising. Hi, kitten. Come on. Come on now. Come on. There's my boy. All right. Yeah, we got a kitty. Just in time. Hello, what is this? Poker resistance +7 grants us wearer a freezing aura which slows and cripples enemies. And every enemy that enters a 10-foot area around the wearer must pass a fort saving throw DC 37 or suffer 46 cold damage, lose 10 base speed, and receive a -4 to dex score, as well as a -3 on reflex saves for 3 rounds. That is a crazy cloak. And it's enemies. It's specifically enemies. Okay, so we have... It's not going to be you. It's going to be a melee character. It might actually be a pet. So -5 to reflex saves. Yeah. Yeah, because all of my actual characters... Yeah, it is about that time. Let me actually turn that off. All of my actual characters, they all have good cloaks that I actually really want to keep on them at this point. We've gone over this before. Actually insane that that's all that it heals. Septimus, we have been waiting for you, Commander. A vampire who looks scarcely out of his teens stands before you with a dread. The old woman with regal bearing and madness in her eyes joins him. Your reign is over. All this and more is now ours. Isn't it, my darling Septimus? Why did you start a revolt? Why should we assist you in your rise to power when we can take your place and reign together? The two of us will lead the Whispering Way to dominate the world as king and queen. I am a knight, so nothing is more important to me than the desires of my lady love. If my mistress wishes to see the world at her feet, I will deliver it to her at the point of my sword. You're in love with each other? Of course! How can one not be swayed with by such an extraordinary woman? In all my centuries, I've never met a lady so regal, so cunning, so seductive. Yes, we do love each other, and our passion will be eternal as undeath itself. Envy us! Put down your weapons, I might just spare you. You command us no more. Your throne now belongs to us, Septimus and me. And if you dare address me in that tone again, I promise you a death even more painful than the one I have already prepared for you. Who are you again? Are you so afraid you forgot our names? I am Elyanka Camilleri, a servant of Urgatho. The Whispering Way sent me to advise and guide you, but you have proven to be an unworthy ally, so I will simply seize all that you have. Nah. This is the only anomaly that I am allowed to do lawful or chaotically at this point. But I don't think that... I don't think that this is what I need to deal with. I think it's this that I need to deal with. Out of my way. And if that's not the case, then I will just deal with it in a minute. Bye! Nice. Oh, the save didn't even matter. We just killed it in just normal damage. Jesus. All right. Well, let's do this. Let's do this. What? Oh, okay. Okay, I was like, hold up, wait a second. What do you mean I did 0 damage? Different thing. Why are you attacking my boy Bismuth? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Why are you messing with my boy Bismuth? Can I, like, attack the person, please? Nice. No way he lived. Gross. Stop, we beg for mercy. We ask for parley and wish to make amends for our transgressions. Did you participate? We were the source of it. We were the first to be influenced by the unknown chaotic energies, and we gained our freedom. We spread the energies influence to your other servants. We apologize for the inconvenience and would like to offer you recompense. Why? After gaining freedom of thought, we started to yearn for independence. Servitude was no longer desirable, unlike before, but we are prepared to serve once more. Change does also change the nature and structure of our powers. Now we can do more than simply control the undead. We can subject them to metamorphoses. We will bring one of your trusted advisors back from the dead. We hope you find this useful. Will you resurrect? Our maker Zacharias, as a lich, he has already provided whatever assistance he could and exhausted his usefulness. Perhaps he will offer you new services as a member of the living, or perhaps you will decide that his life holds sentimental value. Ow. We will revoke his deceased status. Fuck yeah. Okay, so this was the last chaos. And I was, in fact, correct. Soulless command. This +5 hard mark increases the DC savings against all necromancy and skill spells the wearer casts. Where it deals lethal damage, a random one of the following creatures is summoned to fight by their side for 1 minute. Bloodlust skeleton, mummy, spellscribe mummy, nightshade, nightcrawler. Only one such creature will be present at the time, but the effect occurs while the previous creature is still alive. It disappears, a new creature is summoned instead. That's a little shitty. I kind of like, I kind of wish that because like most of the time when you have something like that happen, oh, Bismuth died. That's unfortunate. But also not overly surprising, honestly. Hello? Why can I not leave? Getting late for work. Yeah. I'm just getting out of here. Because we're basically what I do at this point is I need to go back to Threshold. I need to do the lawful ending for the Thaberdine quest, and then I believe that is it, unless I'm missing an anomaly somewhere, which I don't think that I am. The lab, that's true. I haven't seen the lab yet, but again, that might be a thing where it's like you finish all the other things and then it really is like, hey, lab, and then you go there, right? Let me just double check this real quick. Okay, so it looks like that was, it looks like I have done that. So we have 8 Accords of Chaos. Wait, Accord of Balance? Accord of Law. Wait, am I trying to get Accords of Balance or Law? Wait. This might have fucked me up. Accord of Balance, but Law is also good. So these, as long as these add up to 8 and this adds up to 8, we're fine. Okay. I was about to lose it. But if Chaos goes to 9, then you're fucked. Okay. So is it basically none of them can go above 8? Is that what it is? Like, of these 3 types, all of them have to be 8 or less? Not if you want to go for the paradox ending. Well, I'm trying to go for the paradox ending. So am I fucked on the paradox ending? Not yet, you don't think? Okay. All right, well, that is going to be the stream because I do have to go get ready for work. But before I go, if you haven't done so already, I would appreciate if you'd hit the subscribe button. I would also appreciate it if you would hit the like button. You go back to Threshold and it's going to be chaos, but don't panic. That's fine. Also, next week, Tuesday, will be our next stream. I do not stream on Sundays and Mondays. So next Tuesday, I will be doing the Poliwag solo run in Pokemon Red. We are almost done with that entire fucking series of beating Pokemon Red with every single Pokemon. We have like 9 left in total. It's actually kind of crazy considering I've been doing that for like 2 years now, something like that. So we are closing in on the end of that particular series, but next Tuesday, very specifically, will be the Poliwag solo run. Next Wednesday, we will be continuing through Rogue Trader, my first ever blind playthrough of that particular game. We kind of just got access to the ship. That's kind of where we're at. We're at the very, very beginning of the game still, kind of. And yeah. So that will be Wednesday. No stream on Thursday as always. Friday, Saturday, we will be doing more LOTR WOTR Inevitable Excess. Yeah. Yeah. That's planned for the next week. Thank you everybody for hanging out and watching. I appreciate y'all as always. And as always, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I hope you all have a good evening. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, thanks for watching. If you would like to help support the channel, you can do so by following, subscribing, joining the Discord, or maybe even checking out the Patreon or Throne links down below.